Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. It's been a tick since Lucas and I have done our stream together on a Wednesday. It's been a weird couple months, but we're here. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna play your games because
My games?
today, hmm,
My
your
games?
I mean, did you enter the Future Tech Game Jam?
I did not.
Okay, so not your game.
Oh,
But
I just wish you weren't a liar.
I wasn't talking to you.
You said your games.
Anyway, actually,
I'm back, baby!
I didn't say our names even. Like, I just skipped all. That's how long it's been. I forgot how to do the intro.
I interrupted you. You were trying to, and I just threw off your rhythm. I got this thing I want to say and want to do it, and then Lucas came in and started saying other things, and he distracted me, and then he kept talking about how he was distracting me, and this is kind of meta because I'm doing it right now.
That is the normal rhythm. Also, is me getting distracted by you. But my rhythm was going the wrong direction because I was about to start talking about this, but I didn't say, "Hey, I'm Alex Flores, aka Kamisazi," joined here in voice, mind, body, and soul by Lucas is right. How you doing, Lucas?
I am doing quite well today, Alex.
It's good.
How the
heck
heck are you?
I am ready for so many things to happen. I've got a lot to do. I've done a lot. People haven't seen yet.
Ooh,
And I
like
want
what?
them to see it now.
I like seeing stuff.
I made 10,001 wizards. That's what I did.
10,001? You couldn't just stop at 10,000 or 9,999?
There's lore significant reasons why it's 10,001.
Say more right now.
No, you're gonna have to learn about that by playing the games that are gonna be made if people mint the wizards, and then
I'm mad that you're bogarting information, but I'm happy because I like games, so I don't know how to feel right now. I'm an emotionally complex individual, Alex.
You learn the lore by playing the games. I mean, I'll leak out little bits of lore, but the
With Alex, what I heard just now is that Alex leaks, so got it.
Yeah, and the warmer it is, the faster I leak. It's just it's toasty today for some reason. Decided to warm up. It's been below freezing every morning for like the past week. Sure. So I guess before we get into like what we're actually doing today, I'll share what Lucas and I are actually talking about. The Wiziverse Wizards are minting on Friday for the pre-sale. Starts at would be 40 minutes from now on Friday. What is that? There's a little countdown thing here. 7 p.m. UTC.
There's numbers and letters associated with times and dates. I don't know. I don't pay attention to all that stuff.
Just 2 p.m. Eastern. Actually, I need to update some of these graphics. That's one of the things I'm working on. Maybe tonight. I've got, like, we've been showing these guys up here for so long. And I have a whole bunch of new designs that just aren't on the website, really, that people should see. That's wrong.
Seen, Alex. Why are you bogarting information? Back to the original topic.
I don't know if that word means what you think it means.
It might not.
Bogarting.
I'm just throwing random syllables out there.
So like the director, Humphrey Bogart. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I have no idea. So this is wrong. I thought I fixed this, and I guess I didn't. So now I need to go fix it and then bug my website guy and be like, "Hey, you need to play the build again. I know I just did it yesterday, and you said that we shouldn't do it too much, but I need to do it again because I forgot. It was a 12-hour pre-sale. We were making a 24-hour pre-sale, so that way Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. UTC, the pre-sale mint starts. Public mint begins on Saturday during the Saturday stream. So, we'll transition from the private pre-sale to the public sale, and people can, ask any questions they want during that stream. And I'm not sure what all we're gonna do during the Saturday stream. I guess I'll make it a build stream, and maybe we'll work in Mage Ascent. There's a bunch of stuff on the website. You're not gonna be here Saturday?
No, I'm not on the schedule.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You could just.
That's fair.
You just kick in the door and be like, out of here. But don't. I mean, I don't want to like take your weekend. So the website's been updated a whole bunch. We got our games linked here. We got Mage Ascent, which congratulations to Jazz Wolf, Monarch Prince, and Onyxan for coming in the top 3 positions for today's leaderboard. Not resetting the leaderboard this time. It's just because Mage Raids is done. For now, Mage Raids 5 is done because Alpha Season 6 is done. So Dr. Metaverso is going to be tallying up all those points, figuring out who our top players were in Mage Raids, and those awards will be getting sent out probably before the mint goes live. It depends on how quickly Dr. Metaverso tallies up everything. He's got stuff going on with him, so it might be a few days, but everything's minted except for the Emerald Staffs, which are the participation rewards. So things will be delivered post haste, whatever that means. We got the mint page here. It says error right now because the mint's not live. But this hat does tell you that it's going to be in 2 days and 36 minutes. And then he does a little laugh. He does a little chuckle.
Little chortle.
Yeah.
Little giggle.
Yeah. And what else? We got the white paper. Got all the good info. So we've got 9 adventures of the Archmage saga, which is where you're going to learn about these guys. So that there's a lot of storytelling that's going to happen. But that only happens if you mint the avatars. So if you want to learn all about this and join us for the pre-sale on Friday, if you're in the waitlist, there's a link to the whitelist here. Right there. Pre-sale whitelist. You can check if you're in there. I have a form. If you want to join the waitlist, you can just join right now because I've got some slots left. So it's first come, first serve. If you're not already on the waitlist, or if you are on the waitlist, you go ahead and fill out the form. Just drop your wallet in here, and I'll add you to the waitlist. There you go.
Also, Alex had mentioned if you wanted to give away some whitelist spots, you could.
Yeah, so if you have friends that you think would enjoy what I have to build, we're gonna do. Besides playing the games, you get early access to all the games. You get to just participate in the community stuff. Oftentimes, I poll the community exclusive to the holders, and we'll have competitions that are exclusive to the avatar holders. We'll have game jams that are exclusive to holders. We'll just have all sorts of fun stuff going on. If you think anybody would be interested in that and they're not on the whitelist, you are welcome to, on the Discord, just make a ticket and let me know what your wallet is and how many whitelist spots you want to delegate to somebody else. That does have to happen today because I need to get the finished list to the contract dev. If I do it too late, he'll be bad. So I'm closing it up end of day today. So, in the next 4 hours, if you could do that, that'd be great. All right. So that's what's happening Friday and Saturday. We'll reveal on Wednesday. Hopefully we can, as long as everything goes right on the Sandbox side of things, because it's not an official Sandbox collection. This is my project, my independent project. If everything goes well on Wednesday next week, we can just run around as them, which would be cool. Are the dates for the pre-sale and public mint correct in the white paper? Are they? They should be. I think I updated them. 11/28. There's a typo. So I was doing this in a code editor, and sometimes because of formatting stuff, it looks weird. So this is 28. This is supposed to be 29. Apparently, I flipped the 9 upside down and made it a 6. So this is supposed to be Saturday. The public mint does not happen before the pre-sale mint. It is correct on the homepage. Okay. These are correct. We're finding all sorts of typos. I've been a little bit sleep deprived as I've been getting everything else ready for this. And unfortunately, because of the way this website works, it's not just like a straight HTML page. It goes through like a whole code thing. And I can update the code, but then I have to poke somebody else to deploy the update. So there's always like a delay for me seeing the changes. And yeah, it just gets complicated. So ignore that. That's a mistake. That's 100% my bad. It was all correct for last week, and then we had a technical issue, which meant we delayed them into a week, and it's just everything's been blowing up, but it's fine. It's fine. The wizards are cool. They're going to be great.
They are indeed cool. I can confirm that.
So if you want to see a preview of what they look like, you can play Mage Ascent, which is linked on the games up at the top there. Mage Ascent, not a complicated game. That's why people have leaderboard times of like 45 seconds. Because I made it really quickly. It's just like a silly little thing I made, but the main purpose for it was so I could test the colors and stuff on the wizards. So if you want to check out, I think there's 5 different wizards in there, wizzies in there that you can play as. It's just randomly assigned. You can see what they look like. Trying to calculate the time in my time zone. Is the mint in 48 hours or 36? So if you click on the mint page, it tells you that it's in 2 days and 36 minutes. Or 30, now it would be 32 minutes.
Countdown timer, so it doesn't matter what time zone you are.
Yeah, it's not.
Also, we don't know what time zone you are.
Yeah, is Australia one time zone or multiple? I don't know.
Multiple.
Okay. So the hat says private sale starts in 2 days and 31 minutes. And it goes on for 24 hours after that. And then the public sale starts, and then anybody can mint. And there's no limit on minting. In the public sale, you can, once it goes public. So the limit for the pre-sale is however many mint slots you have on the whitelist. Some people have a lot because they've collected.
About, like, don't go above 50, right?
Yeah, so we have actually quite a few people who've been collecting Wizzy stuff for like 5 years now, who have like 50, 60, 75, even over 100 mint slots just because of how much stuff they collected and the way I calculated it out. If you have more than 50, mint less than 50 in one transaction. I'm not expecting anybody to mint 50. If you want to mint 50, I love you. Thank you. That's great. Please don't feel obligated to mint 50 because that's a lot. But if you are so inclined and you want to mint 50 or more, just do it in multiple transactions. Don't do it more than 50 because the contract might freak out trying to like supply so many avatars in one polygon block.
One setting.
Yes, Elka Zero. We just pointed out that there's a typo on the white paper. I wish I could change that like real fast.
But you can't.
But I can't.
You just stare at it. Let it haunt you.
It's gonna haunt me as everybody like asks in the chat for the next 2 hours about it. It's gonna like continue to haunt me.
It should.
Lord G says Wizzy the Purple was the first NFT I bought. That warms my heart to know that Wizzy was somebody's very first NFT ever. That's actually probably a few.
They were just saying like the first Wizzy NFT they bought. They're saying the first NFT period. That is special.
I think so.
No, and you're right. I misread it.
Yeah, and I do know that like Wizzy the Blue was some people's very first NFT because I had to airdrop all of those, and sometimes people just had nothing else in their wallet. This is their very first thing. So
they created a wallet so that they could get it.
Basically, or if they made a Sandbox account, then that would make their wallet too. So anyway, 2 days, 30 minutes, give or take. The mint starts, and if you want to check out what they look like, that there's the traits that nobody's seen yet. I've posted some videos of like a whole bunch of different traits, like flashing different ways. I know that there's specific ones that were not in that video. And there's
video, so yeah.
There's like special skins that people haven't seen yet, different hat decorations.
Is one of the skins transparent?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. But we do have diamond and gold. But there's one special one that I know Lucas is gonna like because of previous conversations that we've had. But
it has something to do with robots or robot body parts.
Actually, no.
Oh, now I'm intrigued.
It could. There is a variation they're basically all of these can have a robot variation to them. So
yeah, because they're awesome.
When Lucas sees it, Lucas will know.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a bunch of things that people haven't seen yet that I'm so excited for them to see, and I'm like holding myself back from sharing them because I'm excited for people to see them. And
I'm excited that you're excited.
Yeah, I've put a lot of work into these things. And they're all very unique. Like all of them look very different from each other. Anyway, we're not here just to talk about all this. That's what Saturday stream is for, basically. Today, we're here to check out the Future Tech Game Jam, and then a little bit later, we're going to go through one of the games that was funded by the DAO. Now, if you are participating in the Future Tech Game Jam, I would like for you to send us the name of it so we can check it out. Yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to, but that's the point of today's stream.
I demand it.
Let us play your game now.
Out the window. Send me those names. You want to criticize your stuff on the air and give you feedback so that you can be a better gamer.
Yeah, criticize is a loaded, harsh sounding word.
And that's why I said it.
Anyway, there's a form in the chat. If you, it doesn't matter if your game's done or not. If it's not done, you can like give us a heads up about, in the chat. Just let us know, like, oh yeah, it's not finished here or whatever. We'll probably be able to tell. But the whole point of this stream is to see what you have, let you know maybe what's working, what could use some improvement.
Show me what you got.
Exactly. Show us what you got. Show us your moves.
I like what you got.
So the Future Tech Game Jam. We'll just read what it is real quickly. And I need to check if was there a pre-registration? Yeah, registration's closed on the 18th. So if you're not already participating in the jam, it's too late to join up. But just so people know what we're looking at here.
Registration.
Well, what the point of the game jam is. Welcome to the age of future technologies. In this world, AI dreams, robots feel. I think AI's dream, I think is the way we want to say that. Robots feel and humanity evolves alongside its own creations. This game jam invites you to imagine futures where technology is more than just a tool. Will you craft a story of harmony between humans and machines? A game about an AI discovering emotion? Or a glimpse into a more sinister civilization built on silicon and devoid of empathy? Ooh. Step into tomorrow with Future Tech Game Jam, and the future is yours to invent. Day Electronics says, I'm grateful for Wizzyverse for Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you.
Hey, friend.
And how's it going, everybody? I haven't really I've been chattering on, and I haven't really said hi to everybody in the chat. So I just really want to quickly say hi to Play a Game for Fun, Ian the IT guy, Lambdo, Garnikin, Ardux Obeys, Astral Prel, Elka Zero,
what was that last name?
Armitager 77.
Prel?
Astro Prel. Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen that name before.
The new one.
Yeah, welcome. Repeat, Red Lily Rose. Garnikin, ADJ Ajay, Nazman, Lori G, Sir Elikin, not Jackie Chan over on YouTube, Metaverse Street Journal. Welcome everybody. I think I got everyone. Well, and Day Electronics, but I just said hi to you basically anyway. We got Torlax78able on YouTube as well. I did see a question. Where was that?
I have a question for D Electronics.
Sure.
How you doing? D Electronics is my new book buddy.
Oh,
we're reading books together.
What you reading?
And I recently got him into He Who Fights with Monsters, and he's been loving it. And I'm loving that he's been loving it. So
I think you've mentioned that book before.
Oh, I've mentioned it many times. I am absolutely obsessed with it. The main character is one of my favorite people. I know he's not a real person, but I often say to myself when I'm getting into my car, I'm like, I wonder what Jason's up to right about now. And I talk about him to my wife like he's a real person. And at one point, I said something about Jason, and she was just like, character in your book, right? And I was like, yep. And she goes, okay, cool, go on.
just like he's one of the boys.
Yeah, one of the homies.
So Ardox Obeys asked, "Hi guys, I have a question. Due to speed issues, is it possible to disable damage from normal attacks?" Um, so that's kind of a complicated question. If you when you say speed issues, I start to think about if you like left click to attack and like that makes your character stop running to swing your sword and stuff like that. I don't know if you can actually disable that. I know if you use a custom character, you can change the animations. And if you were to make a very short animation, like 1 frame, it might interrupt that. Uh-oh, I'm hearing unhappy noises from my children in the other room. They have a half day at school today.
Uh-oh.
1 second.
Wait.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Unhappy noises and a half day? Those go together? If you're gonna fight over anything.
They're fighting over a Lego animal, so I told them neither of them can play with it for now.
You started that statement off by saying, you know where you can put it. And I was like, Alex, no. And then you said you could put it off to the side and play with it later. And I was like, oh, okay. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. There's an error with speed. Dialogues and events need to be created, and the rules from paper need to be transferred into the Game Maker rules. Rules from paper? Are you like handwriting the rules as you develop? That's I sometimes will jot out notes on a piece in a notepad as I'm thinking of how to do things. There's an error with the speed. Are you talking about like the speed that the message travels, like the order that things land? Sometimes with when you're sending messages to like multiple rules and stuff, you do need to create delay loops because sometimes like A will trigger B and C also triggers D, but if you need D to happen before B, you need to put some things in between A and B to make B happen later, so that way D can happen before. I know that I said it in like a really complicated way, but if you think about it like dominoes and you like split dominoes, as all the dominoes are knocking each other over, if you need one lane of dominoes to happen before another lane of dominoes falls over, then you need to create more dominoes in between so that way you even out the time. Sometimes you can do that with message broadcasters and by putting making it so that way they can only send after the behavior's been activated. There's a lot of different things. Hold on, somebody's texting me. What's going on?
I promise it's not me. Wait.
It's my father-in-law because
Nope,
he just dropped over the girls.
I want to make sure I didn't accidentally text you.
All right, I need to go. There's like fighting noises happening, so I need to go for a second. Lucas, are you able to read this? Can you see that well enough to read it?
1 second. Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. I will be right back. I have to go deal with these children before somebody starts bleeding.
Alrighty. So starting at the top, because I wasn't really paying attention to everything Alex was reading. Get your experience featured in the next alpha season. The Sandbox team will handpick up to 10 standout experiences to be featured in an upcoming alpha season. Each selected creator will receive 10,000 sand plus a 1x1 land as part of the prize. Want to boost your chances? Check out the guidelines below. 1 second while I take a drink. Can you all still hear me? I can't see me on the screen anymore, and I think Alex took me away. The ghost of Lucas reads from the metaverse. Yes, you can still hear me perfectly. All right. On to the next point. Prizes. By participating in the Future Tech Game Jam, you have the opportunity to win a share of 150,000 sand, 10 lands, and exclusive Catalyst packs. Creators have 2 ways to win, and rewards can stack. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you've ever been able to stack rewards before in a game jam type situation, so that's neat. All right. 1. Top ranked experiences. If your game ranks among the best, you could earn sand and exclusive catalyst packs. First place, 10,000 sand plus a gold catalyst pack. Second place, 8,000 sand plus silver catalyst pack. Third place, 5,000 sand and a silver catalyst pack. Fourth place is 4,000 sand and a silver catalyst pack. Fifth place is 3,000 sand and a silver catalyst pack. And then 6th through 10th place is 2,000 sand plus a bronze catalyst pack. And they're actually doing honorable mentions again, up to 10 1,000 sand. Now, I really like the fact that the Sandbox does the honorable mentions category, because I don't know if you all have ever judged something like this before, but oftentimes you'll have your top 3, top 4, top 5, whatever it is, and then there's always ones that fall in after that you really enjoy, but they just miss the mark. And I love the fact that the Sandbox does an honorable mentions category and lets the team kind of use that as these were great, there's just others that were better category. And so it's awesome because it also gives hope to the people that get in the honorable mentions section, like, hey, I should keep working on this because next time I'm going to be in top 10. All right. Number 2, selected for alpha season. The Sandbox team will pick up to 10 standout experiences to feature in an upcoming alpha season. Each selected creator receives a slot in the alpha season, 10,000 sand, 1x1 land. Stack your rewards. If you rank high and are selected for the alpha season, you could take home up to 20,000 sand, gold, silver, or bronze catalyst packs, 1x1 land, a chance to showcase your game in a major alpha season. And this means your creativity could be rewarded with tokens, rare assets, and visibility all at once. The visibility section, that's a big deal. You could put this on a resume. If your game,
certainly, yeah,
your experience gets picked for alpha season, that's a lot of eyes that are going to be just sucked right into it. So use that as like a real leverage point for you if this is something you're trying to get into full time or more long term. Key dates: November 4th, registration opens. November 12th, Game Jam kickoff AMA. November 13th, live workshop. November 18th, registrations close. And December 3rd, submission deadline. And December 20th, live award ceremony. So let's pay attention to November 4th when registration opens. November 18th when registration closes. And then December 3rd, submission deadline. Those are the 3 really important dates that y'all need to focus on. I mean, I would be a part of the AMA if you want to do this as well, but I hear all the time, oh man, I missed registration.
The AMA, I feel like there was a thing. Is there a thing Thursday next week? I feel like there's some sort of AMA or something next week that I'm helping out with. Panda mentioned it to me, but there's been so much going on. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. There's something next week. Maybe it has to do with the submission deadline.
Is it my birthday?
Is it your birthday? I don't think I know when your birthday is.
Well, it's not next week, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. I don't think we've ever talked about your birthday before.
I don't talk about my birthday much. Only moments like this when it has nothing to do with the situation.
Once you hit your 30s, it's kind of like whatever. Nobody cares anymore.
I'm excited to hit 75 eventually.
Okay.
I never thought I'd make it past 35, so I'm looking forward to some big numbers.
That was your once you hit 35, the next 40 years are just cruising.
Yeah.
right? You're like it's locked in now. It's inevitable.
Yeah. Once I passed that marker, I was like, oh, I'm gonna live forever.
All right.
I'm never gonna die.
Well, we do have
Healthy behavior.
4 games to check out right now. So I'm going to pull these up here. First one is actually right here. It is Some Tech by MuseGenie. So we're gonna load this up and see what we're dealing with.
I like loading things up.
Yeah. Let me make sure people can actually hear the game. Well, now it's not making any sound.
Or sense.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So, let's go. We got a whole bunch of controls going on here, and I like this hand. The hand animation is pretty cool. We've also got what appears to be a little. We got a bunch of little bars at our feet. I'm not 100% sure how those are there. I'm guessing that we are maybe holding a pickable object that has an indicator on it, but I'm not sure how it's green. That's an interesting little... Oh, you know what? This might be a held object using the new camera orientation feature. So added in 0.12 is the ability to have held items orient to the camera. So these might actually be little voxel objects, although they're kind of clear. Also, I can see my feet through them. So I'm confused. There's all sorts of things I'm feeling about these little bars. Right, yeah, maybe they might be a VFX that we're holding on to that's also oriented to the camera. My brain's clicking away already at like, how can I imitate this thing, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm guessing maybe these are lives. We've got this hand, and we got a bunch of text on screen. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fire up at the top here. We've got 0 key toggle text, better on for first time. Left click to do basic slash attack. Hold right click for ability attack. Random generated terrain, or is that's just a statement? That's not that I have to do anything. Lava rising. Press 1, 2, 3, 4 to select ability. And it's a work in progress. Okay, so I like the idea of randomized terrain. That's pretty cool. So we can run around. This hand is floating around us. Let's see our abilities here. We got 1. Oh, okay. So it's like a menu here. It just highlighted the first little, I guess you call it a pip. Beam, fire a charged laser beam. What was it? Was it right click? Hold right click for ability attack. Whoa! Okay, I hope that sign wasn't something important. What did that sign say? Because we just blew it up.
Nobody knows.
Oh, and then we can aim. We can aim the ability, and it fires on release, and it destroys terrain. This is pretty cool. Look at that.
Fancy.
Okay. I'm liking the beam. That's pretty neat. The 2 is an impact explosive radial shockwave. Oh, this looks like... Okay, that causes a lot of damage. Interesting.
It's a radial shockwave, Alex. What did you expect?
That's on me. 3 is summon terrain beneath player. Cool. Now can I... Nice. We can just grow a mountain. This is sweet. This is...
How do you think mountains are born, Alex?
I mean, we press 3 and then hold right click. That's... How else would it be?
Exactly.
There's something going on over here. I can't... the camera is fixed angle, so I can't actually really... I can't look up to tell what's going on over there. I am loving these mechanics. These... this is not unlike what I was working on in months ago now. We were working on mechanics to mimic... Ooh, that sign just kind of flung me with the collision. That's okay. We were working on mechanics like Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This is This is spicy though. This is this is even more than what I was doing there. With the terrain modification, that is pretty sweet. And we got, oh wait, we can, our attack spins around both sides. So this is more than just a normal attack. It's also making a unique sound. So they've toggled something to, or attached something to the left click. So this is more than just your standard attack. And okay, we can clear terrain with this. So I'm wondering, are these actual blocks or is this an asset? I'm not sure. So our attack can clear terrain. That's pretty sweet. I think it might actually be a void behavior getting rid of the blocks, because I'm not seeing any sort of seam between what might be blocks. I think it is actual blocks. There's a lot to digest here mechanically.
There's not a lot going on, but there's so much going on.
I mean, there's not a lot of game at the moment, but I'm loving the mechanics. This is the foundation for whatever game you're building is really cool here. Obviously, you know, lava is going to be rising. I don't use escape restart to replay for now. So I'm thinking that maybe the lava rising is not happening yet, unless we interact with it. Oh, and we've got our fourth thing, which we never. Oh, it's TBD, to be determined. So we don't know what this one is. Ooh. That's a thing. I don't know what it is, but it was cool.
It's not Hadouken. Hadouken.
So a lot of interesting stuff going on there. I am excited for whatever this is going to become.
However it turns out, it looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah. And how high up can we go?
Is your Wizzy a necromancer's little pet? I know he's a skeleton, but I'm just saying, like,
I don't think he's anybody's pet, but he would be he would have some necromancy things going on. So the Wizzy robe colors are the actual, what we would call a class. So like Wizzy the blue is like elemental things, so like casting fireballs, you know, ice spells, all sorts of like elemental creation. Orange is chaos. Gold is alchemy. Green is arbormancy, or like controlling plants, and silver, which is what Wizzy Dalis Mortis is necromancy. So this is a Wizzy the blue. This is actually a real Wizzy. This is a. I'm not going to say what number it is, and actually I think it'll be randomized from the number that I see to like what's going to be the final output. But this is an actual combination that is going to be in the mint. So it's a Bone Wizzy.
Bone Daddy.
Yeah. He's like an undead Wizzy. But he does have the elemental controls, and he's what we would call not so great in the karma department with his horns going on there, but you know, every Wizzy has a different life experience. There is something way off in the distance there that is very faint. I can't make out what it is. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure how big this map is. Ooh, okay. Well, I fell. Can I build my way out? And this is by Muse Genie. I haven't seen them in the chat, so I'm not sure if they're watching or not. But like I said, I'm loving what these mechanics could be. You could make so many different games with these mechanics as a fundamental. These are the kind of things where, like, take notes on all the ways that you set up this control and just make a bunch of different games with this. And you can, mix it up and vary them as you go along. But this is a great control scheme. There's a cow down there. That's interesting. Trying to make my way. Oh, wait. I think I hit a wall.
Same cow. No, it was a different cow.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff down there. Okay. So what happens if we hit restart? I think it says randomized terrain, so maybe our starting island will look different. I don't know. We'll see. It looks a little bit different because there were like 2 little island dots over there before, right? Yeah, it's definitely different. Not super different. I imagine maybe the starting island is kind of already set there. But definitely some of the little bits of terrain changed. I think. This looks pretty much the same. I feel like there were 2 of these over here before, but maybe that was from me messing around with the terrain. Okay, so I think that unless there's something I can get to over here, which I don't think there is because I fall and I die. I'm guessing what's over there is maybe like hidden objects that affect the mechanics of what we're doing. But yeah, this is cool. I want more. Give me more. I can't wait to play this. I'm going to be one of the judges for the game jam. So I cannot wait to see what this becomes. This excites me. Keep going. There's not enough for me to really say what's not working. It's just, we need the actual gameplay loop to start happening. Maybe you don't even really need story for something like this. It could just, like Tetris, it could be its own thing. I do like story, but not every game needs it. I'm excited for whatever this is going to be. This is super cool. Cannot figure out the connection to future tech. How does it relate to the concept? Well, I imagine that once we have the actual,
there's more themes that'll be put into it later on, probably.
Yeah, there's no story right now. So if the future tech aspect, I imagine, would be in the story. We don't have any story to go off of. So
like you're on a foreign planet and you're terraforming it and you're creating a new environment so that people can live there or something like that. That's a common theme in sci-fi, and you're creating land here. So maybe that has something to do with it. Who knows?
With the lava rising, maybe this is an ecological disaster brought on by the AI overlord that you have to defeat. We don't have enough to go on right now to know how it connects to future tech. We just know that there's some cool terraforming mechanics going on. And whatever the story ends up being, whether this fits the theme well or not, I'm excited for what this gameplay is going to be.
Yup.
So let's go back to the menu. And so that was Some Tech by Muse Genie. The next one is Mammoth Meltdown by Jester's Animation or Coyote Jester. Oh wait, there's some notes in here that I didn't see before. Okay, overall gameplay experience elements that are still missing for the feedback request. So yeah, I mean, we explained, what we don't see yet. So the next one is Mammoth Meltdown by Coyote Jester. And they're looking for level gameplay and narrative design feedback. There are many temporary items, and game sound and visual aesthetics are not complete. So that's okay. All right, so let's find Coyote Jester's Mammoth. Meltdown. There we go. Can we try Echoes of Tomorrow? Sure. Is that one that you're doing for the game jam, Crispit? We can add that to the list.
Alex,
what's up?
I need to shut down Twitch and the chat really quick. I just need to restart them real quick. So I'll still be in Discord, so I'm not going to disconnect from the call, or my camera's not going to turn off. I'm going to have to take my eyes off of chat and everything for a moment.
That's fine. I thought you were saying you were going to have to take down the stream itself, and I was like, whoa, what's going on?
No. What?
Let's see. ADJJ says we can move sideways. ADJ, I am not sure what you mean by move sideways. You mean like strafing side to side? It depends on what your camera setup is. So we've got a few different camera controls, and that kind of affects the way your movement looks as you're playing. And I just realized I've been losing health this whole time, so we're gonna die pretty quick here. Byverson says the game looks cool. We already read that comment. Not checking here says very cool tech demo. It is indeed. Sir Alican says there is an easy way to light the environment with a transition from black to light in 5 seconds, or I have to set up 10 different weather switchers with a timer. So I haven't tried it in a while, but there is a post-processing setting that will let you like adjust the whole screen color, and I'm pretty sure you can set it to turn the whole screen black. So check out your post-processing options there. You should be able to use something like that. All right. So Echoes of Tomorrow, did you already submit that to the form, Crespit? I think you're next after this one. You're next after this one. Coyote Jester is here in the chat with us. Lots of temp items. Mammoths are dragons right now. LOL. That is totally fine. At least we know. All right. So I was not paying attention to the game, and I think we froze to death. But we can hit play again.
It happens. To the best of us, Alex.
We all freeze to death sometimes. All right. Okay, Monty, this is as far as I can take you. We've been through our share of crazy missions, but this one's huge. Right, good one, Crash. Oh, I like the helicopter. You better get to the outpost before you freeze, Doc. Good luck. See you in 10 days. I noticed that I am not currently freezing to death, but I also don't have a health bar, so I may need to reset the whole game. It's been a while since I've seen this happen, but sometimes when you hit the replay, sometimes certain game state stuff doesn't restart. I will say that the freezing to death the first time that we started playing, that can be stressful for a new player coming into play your game. If they start playing your game and they're reading some dialogue and they're already losing health, that can be a turnoff. So I would generally recommend that if you're going to have an automatic health loss component because you're in a freezing area or something, make it start after the opening conversation. So like do all the messages for this conversation and then have that start up. What? Which one? You can get started on it. Just make sure you have.
You can dance if you want to.
Spot. Like move that tray off the table. All right. See you in 10 days. We still don't have a health bar, so I'm gonna exit and restart because
now you're basically just invincible.
Potentially, yeah. Well, let's see what happens if I hit play again. Yeah, I still don't have a health component there. So, let me try this again. Oh, I went to the wrong place. So that's a bug that I've seen in the Game Maker before. And I don't know if that same bug would occur in the game client or not. I would have to do more testing. But it is something to be. Did I misspell mammoth? There we go.
M-A-M-O-T-H?
There's two. There's three M's. Two. It's a double M. I thought I spelled it correctly, but I guess not. Yeah, now I have a health bar. So I don't know. It was just a weird thing hitting restart, and it might be okay in the game client. Just something to be aware of that players might encounter. Now this wasn't a very long conversation, but it's just because I'm talking with the chat, so it, typically people will get to this faster. So we got bones, eggs, DNA, lithium, funding. We need to seek warmth in the outpost. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's far away. Hopefully we get in here.
The money is so you can burn it when you're freezing.
Okay, the health dropping is still happening. Maybe because I'm hungry. Days without incident
He said when you
0.
walked in there, he said, it wasn't much warmer. It's not much warmer in here.
Okay.
I think you need to turn something on.
Okay. I don't have bones.
I mean, how are you walking if you don't have bones?
Equipment room. Pick me up and get me to the main hub to power the lab. Oh, is it this? Ah, there we go.
You have to have bones.
Mammoth Artificial Intelligence Assistant. Mammoth Tech has cut its funding.
Pretty funny name.
Okay, has my health stopped dropping? Okay, good. All right. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty intense opening. I would maybe make the health downtick a little bit slower for this opening, just in case people are a little bit slow to figure this out. If you get a game over when you die at this point, so that would be. I think we got a game over when I died the first time, right? So that would be something to be. If a player is a little bit too slow to get started and they get a game over in the first 3 minutes of the game, and then they have to restart again, that can sometimes be I'm not going to start this again. It depends on the player. So you need to be aware that players who are looking for not as intense of an experience might get put off by something like that. So if you're able to separate it out, so maybe this first death, maybe you freeze outside and then you respawn inside this space and be like, oh, I don't know how I'm still alive. And then maybe later on freezing to death would give you a game over. It's just something to think about, balancing it for players at different levels. But I'm liking the look of things, even with your graphics, some being placeholder and stuff. Everything's looking pretty nice right now. Okay, so hello. You must be Dr. Montana Bones. I am the Mammoth Artificial Intelligence Assistant. Maya?
Montana Bones. I like that. Well done.
Massive Mammoth Tech has cut its funding, so you're here to replace a whole crew. I'm here to assist you. Glad to meet you. I'm just going to call you Maya. Oh, that's what I did. Happy you're here. My friends call me Monty. We'll go with Maya. Your emotions disturb me, Dr. Bones. Quickly, we must get to work to help save the climate. The permafrost is melting. Straight to the point, let's get after it. If we create a herd of mammoths, they can tamp down the permafrost and help save us from climate change. That's amazing. Pay attention. Use the super loop in the lower lab to travel between the jungle, lab, and dig site. Herd elephants back to the lower lab and harvest their eggs. Are they elephants or are they mammoths? And why do they lay eggs?
Maybe they mean embryos.
Maybe their soft, squishy internal uterus eggs.
The inside stuff.
Yeah. Not egg-shelled eggs. Maybe. Find bones at the dig site and extract the DNA. Incubate the embryos and create mammoths. Got it. We need at least 5 mammoths walking on the permafrost for 10 incident-free days to be successful. Too many mammoths can get out of control, and too many incidents can lead to disaster. The old equipment Can only incubate 15 embryos max. Make haste, Dr. Bones. Easy peasy. Let's do this.
Whiteboard on the wall that says how many days since accident. 0 days since last accident.
It's at the bottom of the screen, the flashing red thing. This is 0 days without incident.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so we've got some hearts. Is this healing us? Buy med pack. Oh, we don't have a lot of funding.
It will heal you for money.
Welcome to the equipment room. After funding cuts, there's only $25 per day, so spend it wisely. Tools will help make the work go quicker. Med packs will heal you 25 HP. Clothes will reduce heat and cold damage in the respective climates. $25 helpful. Okay. Woo. Okay. We got some stuff going on. Oh, what did I just pick up? Oh, money. All right. We got some clothes. 5 lithium to repair Maya 2. Buy lithium. We got a summer hat. Winter hat. Got an axe. Got a pickaxe.
Summer hat's really that good of an idea in this environment.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a pickaxe because I feel like that is going to be needed pretty soon here. Let's see. And okay, do we have enough money for any winter clothes? 15. Yes, we do. Nice. Okay. Just notice there's a little bit of Z fighting. If that's a hat that you made, you might want to just adjust it a little bit forward in the pivot point, so that way you don't get that flicker. All right.
Or give Dr. Bones a spot for his hair curl to stick through.
Or that. Right. Lower lab. Here you can access the super loop and stable 6 elephants that will produce eggs to harvest. Beware of the heat in the jungle and the cold of the dig site. Dress accordingly. Okay. Whoa. You need... Whoa, what's going on? You need at least 1 mammoth to avoid a total meltdown. I'm working on it. Ah! Welcome to Super Loop, where you like to travel the dig site, right? To get the mammoths? Or we need to get the bones, right? I don't have a lot of time. Do I start whacking these? Nope. Where do I go? Dig site. Dig. 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 We got dragon skull. Okay. And, ooh, an emerald. And, ooh, health. We needed that. Let's get back into the lower lab. Okay. So we gotta get back up here. And I don't have eggs and DNA. I need to extract the DNA, right? Let's do it.
Get to extracting?
Let's do it. And let's do it. Okay, we got DNA, and now I need eggs.
I'm hungry.
Jungle, right? I need to take this off because it's hot, right? Where are these the elephants? How do I did I miss the instruction on how to get eggs?
That's not an elephant, that's a yak.
I died. Okay, so we got defeated. Let's try this again. So it's things move kind of fast. So if we get a little bit more time to learn, I mean, I can keep on replaying to figure out what I need to do. And, you know, knowing now, you know, I know that immediately I need to go get this robot, and then I'm not going to die of cold as quickly, and I know that I can go through those conversations quicker. I'm going to skip instructions. I know that I can go right to here. Why did I pick that up? Oh, wait. I can't lose health right now anyway. I have no health component. So let's see. We're gonna get that pickaxe.
Coyote Gesture on YouTube says, "Yeah, temp elephants." So I'm assuming they're the ones who made this game.
Yep, they are.
Okay, so yeah, there's just it's a temporary stand-in for what the elephant will be while they create it with their magical wonder in the background.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the dig site. We're gonna get some.
What's this experience
some
called
bones.
again?
Mammoth Meltdown.
Mammoth Meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I love titles with alliteration.
And prevent said meltdown.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got some bones for DNA. All right, and then it was collecting eggs that I wasn't sure how to do. So we have to go to the jungle.
Let me tell you.
Chop down the banana trees and herd the elephants back to the super loop by picking up the fallen bananas. Look for size. I went through this message too fast. The heat is on. Dress accordingly. Okay, that's why I died in here so quickly. But that's okay. So we're gonna chop down a tree. Oh, we chop it very slowly. Because we're using
trees are hard work.
Well, we're using a pickaxe, so that definitely slows it down.
Does not help.
Did we check another entry before this one? We did. We played Muse Genie's Temp Tech. I can't remember what it was called at first. And then we've got I'm working on it. Wait, we needed to attract it? Okay, yeah. We hold it out in front and then it follows us, right? Come on.
A beehive?
Come on. It's an egg, I think. But I think it's supposed to be a banana. Okay. Now we've got. Did that give us an egg? Did I miss something in those instructions? Or it went to the lab where we extract the eggs, right?
He's gonna go extract his own eggs.
With the shaking. There it is. There's
some eggs.
There's the egg, right? Yeah, now I got it. Okay. Just with the shaking, I'm like very stressed out now. So we're going to get the DNA.
It's a temp banana. I love that. They're just throwing things in there so they can get the gameplay right. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing the process.
Now we can create life because I've got eggs and DNA.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we do up in here. Play God. Because that never went wrong for anyone. I.e. Jurassic Park, i.e. Frankenstein, i.e.
We create a mammoth. There's no meltdown happening. Okay.
Also,
we survived. Well, it's a dragon, but we knew that the mammoth was going to look like a dragon. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got DNA, but we need more eggs. And
always use more eggs. That dang Gaston's always eating them all.
Okay, let's get the summer hat because we need to get more eggs. Oh, very big cat, but my hair is sticking through it. I don't remember what the lithium does.
I read something?
We can't afford it anyway. You need 5 mammoths, 5 to 10 mammoths each day. Okay.
Are you eating
we got
these mammoths?
We got an egg. I don't know. Are we? No, we're not eating the mammoths. The mammoths are tamping down the snow so that way it doesn't all come crashing down.
If I'm being honest with you, a mammoth steak sounds really good.
At some point in history, the last human ate the last mammoth steak. Although I feel like there wasn't somebody trying to use mammoth DNA to like print a mammoth steak. I feel like that was something somebody was working on.
What?
All right, I'm not seeing any more rocks that I can. Oh, there we go. They spawn periodically, so it's a bit of back and forth.
Spawn periodically.
The rocks with the that we get the mammoth bones from do. Humans and mammoths never overlapped in existence at the same time. Did they not?
They did not. Wildly different time zones, if you will.
Okay.
I know time zone isn't the right word, but people are picking up what I'm throwing down. I know there's a lot
I'm not. I didn't mean specifically Homo sapiens, though.
The era
I meant
with which the mammoth was in, and the era which humans became a thing, or were running around doing their thing.
Readily roasted mammoths were alive while the pyramids were being built. I don't know. I don't know who to believe.
No, they weren't.
I don't know.
Ridiculous thing to say.
I wasn't there. I mean, humans were alive for the last ice age, right? Like maybe not Homo sapiens, but like Homo erectus or something. All right. Anyway, I've got DNA extraction to do. I'm getting distracted here.
Yeah, you do. Oh, I guess humans and mammoths lived at the same time.
Did you just look it up?
They didn't. Yeah, I just looked it up. Mammoths and early humans were already sharing the planet over 40,000 years ago, and humans hunted mammoths in many regions.
I thought that humans hunted mammoths to extinction. Like, isn't earliest cave art of humans hunting mammoths?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Oh, wow. Crazy late survivors. A tiny population of woolly mammoths survived on Wrangel Island off of Siberia up until about 4,000 years ago. They were alive after the pyramids in Egypt were built. So Red Willow Rose is correct. Yeah. Mammoths existed at the same time as early civilizations in Mesopotamia. Wild.
I feel like a lot of stuff regarding what we're talking about right now is discoveries from like the past 30 years. So what we learned in middle school is probably not the latest. Like, we might be assuming things that we heard in middle school that has been disproven in the past 10 years.
Yeah, I learned a lot of things in middle school that were
questionable.
Absolutely false. just garbage information.
Pluto's still a planet, though, because I want it to be. Because it doesn't matter. It's just a name. We're not talking about like when Pluto was formed as like a date. It's semantics. It'll always be a planet to me. Get over here.
There's a snake in my boot.
So I'm not, because I don't have the health bar, I'm not sure that I can actually die. So that may be something to test out if you do have a land to publish this, to see if it still does the same thing in the game client, if it still has that same bug. And if it does, maybe you want to, instead of using the actual health component, you could just use another variable that's your health, and then you have a little more control over what's going on there. Okay, so we got another bone. Extract some DNA. We can make some more mammoths.
I just think it's crazy that mammoths were alive about 4,000 years ago. That's so cool.
I thought that didn't sound right. Like, and I was raised with a young Earth creationism, and so
same. Like, woolly mammoths were on the ark, according to my dad.
I don't know about that one. Like maybe they got left behind.
Was just a jerk to the mammoths. Why would he do that? Why for, Alex? Why for?
They were just too furry. You need 5 to 10 mammoths each
nope,
day.
I'm not cleaning up all that fur. Get them off the ark.
I need another egg.
With it.
I need more eggs.
We already have dogs and cats, and all them lions and tigers and bears. No mammoth.
Okay, there we go. It felt like I got stuck there for a second, like it wasn't I wasn't in the right spot. Okay, we got up to 5 mammoths here. So is the end game when you get to 10 days without incident? Is that what goes on here? We've got to 5.
Once you get there, you win.
They've got numbers. They're branded.
You branded your
so
mammoth?
I am cave art is from earlier than the mammoth section. Yeah, that's what I said. All right. Well, I'm liking this. It feels like this is a much longer game than we're probably going to play, because we've still got another minute in this day, and I don't know how many days have passed in the game, but we need to get 10 days, so that is a good chunk of time, which we need to move on to another game. I would say just a little bit more of a laid back tutorial before things start accelerating. So all these sort of like automatic like meltdown stuff, you kind of want it to happen after reading all the instructions. So if you can just kind of delay those features a bit, so that way players have just, a couple minutes to just orient themselves to what's going on. They know where everything is. That makes it a little less of a frantic startup time. But I think mechanically everything's pretty cool here. I've got 1 day without incident. So yeah, each day it appears to be, is it 2.5 minutes? I didn't check when the time flipped over. So yeah, I think this is definitely a good start. It feels like it's on theme. I'm liking the look of things, even with the temporary artwork. So yeah, I just keep on polishing it. Make sure that I don't have a lot of time to bug test here and like find specific issues, but it seems like most things are working the way that they're supposed to. So yeah, just keep going. I think you're on a good track here. All right. Any form today a part of the game jam, play game for fun? Maybe you can restate that. Are you looking to submit a game for the jam? The form that we have here, and actually, Lucas, we need to do the giveaway before it gets too late.
Dropped it in the chat.
Cool. We got a giveaway going on right now. I see progress is saving on this game, so be careful with that one. Make sure it's behaving the way that you want it to. Saving is a bit complicated, so make sure that you test it out a bunch of times and that it's behaving the way that you want it to. That can definitely be. Saving is a super useful, super cool feature, was super necessary. I'm so glad that we have it now, but it is still complicated to implement because you want to make sure that when you resume the game, you're in the status where it makes sense and you're not kind of locking a player into a specific spot that doesn't, like an invalid game state. You don't want that to happen. You turned all the saving toggles off. Oh, so maybe this is, I don't know. And it says my progress has been auto saved, but we'll not worry about that. That'll be part of your testing to figure out. All right, we're gonna move on to our next game. We got about 30 minutes left, and we've got at least 2 more experiences here in the jam to go. Let's see. The next one was from Crespet, who was here in the chat. I hope they're still here. And this is called Echoes of Tomorrow. They are looking for general feedback, whether you like the vibe or the story, the city, the first person mode, the NPCs, everything else. Cool. And I will say to Jester, Coyote Jester, I like the dialogue in your game. It's like fun, bouncy, engaging. Like the conversation's nice. It's not just kind of monotone, like we're explaining what's going on. Like there's some nice give and take with the conversation, and that's nice.
You don't feel like you're talking to Ben Stein, and then you
Bueller.
take the bones and you extract the DNA for the eggs to create a mammoth.
All right, so this is Echoes of Tomorrow by Crespet. We're gonna load into this. I will point out that Echoes has 2 E's in it. So there should be an E after the O in echoes. And already I am liking this shot, right? You've placed the camera in a very specific position. You've got an up close of a character. This intense storytelling going on here. That's already a good start. Not Jackie Chan says, so will legacy experiences be unplayable in like 4 years? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It depends on how things develop. There have been many times, and this has been pointed out in the fact that there's this is alpha software warning in the game maker, in the game client. As new features get added and things get changed, it makes other old things incompatible. So I don't, it depends on where things develop, but I really can't say what the state of things will be later on. What I will say is, if you're creating something, do a full video play recording in the best quality that you can to document and archive what you've created. The more you can have people playing your game and getting recordings of it, the better, because that will show, what your skill is as an artist and a game creator and a writer and everything else that goes into building a game. And that can be a permanent portfolio piece even when the game stops working, either because it's not compatible anymore, or you weren't able to keep up to date, or servers shut down, or whatever happens for the future. Archive your work, document it.
Keep it somehow. You put Chris, time, you put effort, you put work into it. Just don't scrap it.
Yeah. And as long, try to keep your game up if you can. If there's a new version, do what you can to try to keep it up to date. That's always good. That keeps your work relevant. But yeah, definitely do the videos. Crespit says, my one is just a short showcase, guys. I have more instances, but just not connected yet and stuff. Also, City will get more details. Okay. All right. Garnigan says recordings will also help you in case of copycats. In about
5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see how far we can get through this in 5 minutes then. I swear I am so sick of this IT crap. Every day it's like AI this, AI that. They're basically training my replacement. I'm going to get fired by a chatbot. Relax, dude. You're not getting replaced. AI isn't taking over your job. It still needs people like you to keep it from exploding. You're safe.
Is Carol an AI?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I hate my job, but I don't want to lose it either because I got no idea what else I'd even do. Well, I know what you shouldn't do, and that's drink any more of this booze. Come on, man. You're spiraling. You're not losing your job tonight. I'm going to go get one more of those. Do you want some? Nah, dude, I still got mine. I'm just going to finish this one first. Boo. So with the dialogue back and forth there, the dialogue itself is good, but you might want to make sure that the flip back and forth between whether you're responding to something or whether it's the statement is consistent, because in some parts what I, the player, am saying is as the response to the asker behavior, and sometimes I'm the text in the asker section. So typically games will decide that they'll make a decision of where the voice is coming from to say, okay, the big text box is what is actually said by either the NPC or the player. And then you can choose your response, even if it's only one response, but it won't necessarily be the whole text. And then the next big asker is what your response was based on that small little option that you clicked. Or all of your responses are in the buttons and the big text is only the NPCs. And here we kind of got both of those, which it wasn't unclear. Because it says the name of who's saying what, it is clear who was saying what. I wasn't confused on who was talking in the conversation. But just the flipping back and forth between those two options can sometimes be disorienting, and it's just it's like a consistency thing. Like when you read a book and like there's a new paragraph every single time a new person starts talking. That's just kind of a convention of the way books are written. Not because it has to be that way, but just because it makes it very clear to the reader what they're doing. So just a note for consistency to kind of decide where the voice is coming from will help make sure that it's always clear. All right. So they're chilling out in this bar. We got a very just flashy club going on. That is the biggest bouncer I've ever seen. This is a nice space. I like what's going on with the VFX on the rainbow bar here. We got a little projector going on. We got our DJ with their Chupa Chups energy drink there. Let's get a drink from the bartender. What can I get for you? I will have a beer, 75 coin. I'll have a cocktail, 100 coin. Oh, I don't have
your beer, please.
I don't have a variable. I'm gonna go with a cocktail. There we go. Funky moves. Show off your dancing skills. Okay. Over here.
Done.
And we're gonna dance. Does it say which dance we need to do? Okay. I'm gonna go with
all of them, Alex. All of them.
The hop hop. There we go. So, nice. I can see my skeleton body. Oh, it changed. I wasn't paying attention. And now it is this one. I will say, one of like the drawbacks of the way dancing and emotes work in the sandbox is that it keeps you in first person, so you can't really see what you're doing.
No out-of-body experiences here.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the right one? So I can see my arm flailing. Is it this one? Or did I run out of time? Did I run out of time? Okay. My problem is I'm not very fast at finding these emotes.
Yeah, same. I know you can type and stuff and find them that way, but
I think what would help is if the emote icons, and this is not something any player or creator can do, but from the sandbox side, it would help if the emotes were different colors. Because they're all just white, so you have to like match the silhouette, and if they're like on a different menu and you're flipping back and forth, it can just be hard to see. Bloody hell, I think I'm gonna throw up. Quickly, go to the bathroom. Oh no, we got a timer on that. Oh no. Hey, yes, you come over here. What? Well, oh, I guess I don't need to throw up anymore. Okay.
You swallowed it.
Just yeah, we're all good. You know. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. How would you like to know how the future looks? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, there's a typo. Missing the T. Tomorrow isn't what you think. The world is shifting. AI rewriting the reality one line of code at a time. And I have something here that lets you see it before it arrives. Oh, this is a default text. We're going to say, I feel good, maybe? I don't have scissors. So you're just going to have to bite it.
Uh-oh.
My children don't know how to open flavor ice. Where did you get these? Yeah, but when did we get them? There you go. You can open those.
Just pulling out random flavor ice.
I think it's been in our freezer for like 2 years at least. And not that those go bad; they're just sugar and water.
Yeah.
And they've been frozen the whole time. Forever. Yeah. Okay, so I think maybe I chose the wrong option with him.
You didn't dance funky enough, Alex.
Well, no. I mean, when I tried talking to him, so the I feel good or not so good, that is the default options for. Oh, we can peek between the stalls. That is the default option for talking to the NPCs. I like how there's urinal cakes. Nice little detail there.
Realism here, Alex.
I do. I appreciate realism in these things. So I'm thinking maybe I need to restart and try a different option with him. Just a reminder, everybody, there is a giveaway form in the chat. All right, so we're going to jump through these conversations real fast. Oh, there's a red bubble. You can't see it because I'm in front of it. There's a red bubble on chat. Does that mean somebody DM'd me? Are there DMs? I don't even know. Oh, it's probably the notification for the... there's a little red dot on the chat thing, but it probably was talking about the autosave thing.
It's like, Alec, you so silly.
All right, we're going to go with beer. Oh my gosh. My daughters, their feet are so stinky. I just got hit with the whiff of it.
Like, will you open this shave ice for me? And you're like, if you wash your feet first. They're like, what? What do those things have to do with one another? Like, nothing. Just do it.
They're getting older, and they gotta get better about bathing themselves. Just whew. Okay, this is the Snoop one. Right, drop it like it's hot. And crossover. So yeah, I can see my arms moving. But yeah, it would be nice if I could see more going on with the emotes.
See more butts.
All right. So let's talk to this guy, and we'll choose the other option. So yeah, this I feel good, not so good. Those are the default texts, so you'll want to clear those out to make them whatever they're supposed to be. Oh, and that one didn't seem to do anything either. So it seems like maybe there's a bug here because I don't know what's going on next. I can't attack. I can jump on his head. Oh, I can get up here. Escape. But there doesn't seem to be anything else I can do at the moment. So I'm liking the set building that you've done so far. Can we try going out the front door like before we get to the next part? Like before we go for the drink? See if there's anything else we can explore in here. So yeah, I like everything so far. The text is interesting. Like I mentioned with the voicing, want to make sure it's consistent, just so it's very clear what's going on. Oh, this door shut on its own. Interesting. Can we? Nope. Okay. So yeah, there does seem to be some sort of bug in that conversation that's not letting me progress, but that's something to work out. Don't have a lot to go on so far. I would just say make sure your voicing is consistent. Your environment building looks good. We can kind of interact with these groups a little bit. It's always nice when you can like talk to NPCs, but for something like a game jam, I wouldn't focus too much on making each NPC interactable. That's when you have time to build out a full game and really make a world as engaging as possible. But for a game jam, I wouldn't make the focus on that. I'd make the focus on the core story and the gameplay. Yeah, can we go back here? Oh, we can open the door, but we can't go through.
Would you maybe suggest they pull the camera back a little bit? Because it seems just...
That's not an option, unfortunately.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, so there's no frame of view settings. So this is, when you do a first-person game, this is what you got.
Gotcha.
The only difference we can make is we can make the camera a little bit higher or lower. Just a bug that keeps happening. We'll fix it. Yeah, it happens. It's all right. I would say it's an interesting start. I am curious to play more. And we can't really get into like the core gameplay. Like I don't know what it's going to be like later on. But I look forward to seeing the rest of what you've built. This is already a good start visually. Like it's a good environment. Like this feels right out of like, Cyberpunk or any of those other like bar scenes that you GTA or Max Payne have had similar sort of club scenes. Yeah,
I'm picturing the Max Payne one in my head right now.
Yeah. A lot of shooting in that one.
Just a scotch.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna move on to the next one. Lucas, you want to close up that giveaway form?
Done.
Crispin, I want to see the rest too, but I think we're maybe Saturday I can try playing a bit more. Alex running around like he's making a 90s music video. What music video are you picturing, not Jackie Chan?
Take on Me by Aha. Been thinking of this whole time.
But yeah, so I am planning on streaming on Saturday. So even though the point of that stream is not to do Game Jam reviews, I would be happy to take another look at this game on Saturday if there's time. All right. The last one that we had on our list was by Mark Bago Games, which is Plinko 2099. I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be a kind of arcade style game. So Plinko. Oh, did I misspell it? That is the way Plinko is spelled. Oh wait, because I'm looking at the. I was looking at my games, not the gallery. Okay, here we go. Mark Baga Games account goes by the Reject Magnet.
Mark Baga Games, Joey Baga Donuts. These are people that are here.
And they would just like feedback on the experience as a whole. All right, well, we've got looks like an illustration that's been voxelized. I can't tell if I'm hearing crying or not. A chaotic Plinko RPG where numbers hurt a lot. Okay, all right. I already arcade machine. I like it. Welcome. Before you drop orbs and break bots, you need a hero bot. Press 1, 2, or 3 and try not to pick the wrong one. No refunds. Which one's the wrong one? Press 1 for Pang. Life is 30. Orb drop cooldown 5 seconds. Ability drops 2 orbs at once, but each orb disappears after 20 seconds. Press 2 for Dan. Life 50. Orb drop cooldown 3 seconds. Ability orb destroys enemy orbs on contact. That sounds pretty cool. And 3 Ed. Life 40. Orb drop cooldown 4 seconds. Ability when the orb lands on any number other than 0, it deals +1 additional damage. I think I'm going to go with Dan.
Little robot in the background, by the way.
What was that?
Love the cutesy little robot in the background. Just top left corner.
Yep. And I think we're picking the robots that are down here. So we're going to go with number 2, Dan. Sector manual. Press 0 to launch a new game. Each defeated boss gives you a sector code. Select a sector using 1 through 9, then punch in the code to unlock it. So I don't have any codes yet. So, new game 0. There we go. Training module. Press left mouse button to drop your orb. Gravity will do the rest, probably. Blue orb hits a number, damages enemy bot. Red orb hits a number, damages your hero bot. If your hero bot reaches 0 HP, it's game over. Oh. Orb stuck on the sides, hit right mouse button to shake him loose. After beating enemy bot, your hero gets a full heal because nothing says you did great like magically fixing all your dents. Start! Okay, so does the red fire automatically? They do fire automatically, okay. So I got a damage, they got a damage.
Everybody gets some damage.
So I think if my ball hits their ball, it eliminates theirs. I think that's what the skill was, right?
Sounds painful.
Oh, great. Oh, we already beat them. Okay, I think they had a lot less health than us, but this is also the training. So they've got 8 HP versus 50. I feel like it's a little unfairly weighted in my favor, but it's also the first level, so. Conceptually, interesting. Visually great. I've not played a lot of Plinko style games, but it seems to be doing what you'd expect. I am curious what sort of collision is being used on the balls, because there are some new collision features in 0.12. Based on the way they're rolling, I think they might actually be using the sphere collision. I can't really tell. But I think it would definitely work best with the sphere collision. It does look like our ball dispenser is very close to the top row of pins, so sometimes we whack the balls as if they bounce off the top pin. That's not a good thing or a bad thing in my mind. It's just an observation that if you don't want it that way, then I would move the pins down, or the dispenser up. So that's just to note. All right, we're now in Sector 1. And we've got these little arm bars. I'm guessing that they just guide, and they're not like bouncy like a pinball or something. I realized I didn't have the music up very loud. I like the variety in the robots that we're fighting. Okay, the shake is pretty cool.
When the robot lights on fire, it's pretty funny.
You get roasted a bit. I do kind of feel like I am missing some indicator of how much time there is before I can release another ball. Like I can spam click or just like wait until a good moment to drop, but I don't see any indicator.
You can just unlimited.
Like I know when I chose the character, it said that it was I think 3 seconds between ball drops, 3 or 4 seconds, something like that.
You lose track of that pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't have any visual or audio cue of when I can release a ball. So it would just be nice if maybe something on the little back and forth tracker.
A little bit extra.
Yeah, just give us some sort of like either a light lighting up, or it could be a variable with a little timer on it. That just goes like ready, so that way you know that you can drop the next thing. But yeah, this is good. It's Plinko's not really my sort of game, but this looks very well put together for what it is. This is I can't really imagine this being anything more than this, except maybe like a little more visual spice on like maybe the characters doing some more animations. I mean, they've already got the VFX exploding, but maybe they could be like doing some taunts or saying something. You know, this little green guy off on the right going, ha, that I barely felt that, or something.
Take that, you jerk.
Yeah, just give them a little more character. There could maybe be a little bit more sound effects. There's not any audio of when the balls hit the bottom, or when we get damage on the characters. There's just the music, and I can hear the swoosh when I left click to drop the ball. But we can't really get rid of that. So yeah, maybe I do a little more interesting audio things going on. There's so many sound effects now in the Game Maker library. So yeah, I think this is really good. It could just maybe just use a little more sauce. All right. Lucas, how we doing with that giveaway?
We're done.
All right, who's our winner?
Congratulations goes out to Asteroprel. You have won yourself Wizzy's Singed Orange Hat.
That was the new name, right?
Yeah, that's the new name, but they're not new to the Sandbox, so I'm wondering if they recently changed their name.
Oh, maybe.
I went and looked at their wallet, and they got a bunch of Sandbox stuff in it. So this isn't like their first day on the playground.
They're just a new friend.
Bombkiss Pass and Season 1, 2, and 3 Pass. They got a bunch of stuff in here. I think maybe they took a little bit of time off. No, there's 5. Let's see, maybe some 4.
All right.
Season 4.
Just new to us.
Yeah, new to us.
Cool.
Maybe they just don't do streams very often. I don't do podcasts. I don't like them. I don't know why. They're just not my thing.
Somebody said that you and I sound like we're a podcast, and I have thought if I was to do a podcast, I'd probably do with Lucas.
Oh, I would like to. I love recording podcasts. I don't like listening.
Yeah, I don't listen to podcasts.
Except for there is one podcast I listen to religiously, and that is the Lonely Island podcast, because those guys are the most amazing people on the planet. I adore them. It's just 3 best friends. Oh, it's the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast. Seth is also there, and they're just the 4 of them. They love each other so much, and they end every podcast with "I love you, I love you too." It's just they clearly enjoy each other's company immensely, and it's just fun witnessing their enjoyment of each other.
The Alex Lucas Mad Maddie Panda podcast would be so lit. That sounds like a lot of chaos. A lot of shouting.
I can picture Panda getting a little frustrated with that after a while too.
Be like, I'm so sick of you guys.
I don't want to do this game anymore. I'm sick of
I might be fine.
All of this. Everyone's screaming all the time. I'm out of here.
I still need to find the video that of when we broke the game. I'm pretty sure it was in Alpha Season 1. But I do realize Panda was specifically talking about a different event.
Panda's always talking about something different.
All right. Well, Lucas has got to go.
I do.
And I mean, it is the hour, but I did tell the Field of Dreams that I was going to play his game, which I'm not going to play it all the way through because I want you guys to play it because he put a lot of work into it. So I'm just going to show you what's going on with the game, and then you can check it out. But thank you, Lucas, for hanging out. I know you got to go.
But thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And are you with me next Wednesday next week? Or is that? I'm not sure.
I can pull up the calendar real quick and check. Excuse me. All right. No, I am not.
All right. Well, I'll miss
the next stream I'm on is the 12th.
Okay. Well, we'll see you then.
Bye, everyone.
See ya. All right. So, like I said, this game looks great. Could just use a little more sound effects, maybe a little playful banter between the characters with like speaker components where the little chat bubbles pop up and then you're like yelling at each other or something. I don't know, just a little sauce. But otherwise, it seems like a good Plinko game. All right. We are going to actually exit the Game Maker entirely because the game we're about to play is on the client. We're just going to play it for a few minutes. I'm going to show you what's going on. So Field of Dreams is actually a guy that I met at NFT Denver. Well, I didn't really go to NFT Denver. I went to a Sandbox satellite event at NFT Denver. I was there basically just for that event. It was a crazy last minute trip over to Denver for me. Let me get the game page up. This should be it. Here it is. So, This is called Stillwater Quest for the Hell Oxbar. And this is a Viking-inspired 2.5D platformer. Field of Dreams has been working on this game for several years. They bought land a while back and have just been slowly working on this. And when I got to talking to them at the Sandbox event in Denver, we just hit it off chatting about creating stuff, and I said I would try out his game, and I did, and I was enjoying what he was doing. And when it came time to do the DAO grant funding, I was like, you should apply for this. So he did get the grant. He was able to finish development on his game. The game is complete. There's a bug currently in the sandbox where sometimes the terrain disappears, specifically after teleporting. So as we're playing this, sometimes you might see the map behind where we're supposed to be. And sometimes it takes a few seconds for that to clear up. It's actually not been too bad lately when I've been playing in other experiences, but it does still happen sometimes. And it is a bug reported to the Sandbox, and they said that it's something that they're working on. So just be aware, we might see that going on. I am going to share this page. Let me just truncate the title here. So you are welcome to play this. There is an NFT gated area. I don't know if you can actually see it from the screenshots. Well, this screenshot is of that area. Towards the beginning of the game, there is a path up the mountain where you do have to own a specific NFT in order to pass, and there's some time trial stuff. So the idea is that he's going to run an event with some rewards and stuff. And I'm not entirely sure when that event is going to start. I think part of like that bug with the terrain disappearing, we kind of want that to not be there for most people playing this game, but I'd still like you to see what Field of Dreams built here, because it's pretty cool. So we're going to load into this, and for some reason my window just opened up on the other screen. That's weird. I think it's Windows arrow key, Windows Shift arrow key. There we go. Okay. I don't know how that happened. My my game screen was on the other monitor. So what Field of Dreams built here is pretty cool as far as like terrain goes. They did a good job with layering up the space. So while you are mostly on a 2D plane as a platformer, there's actually a lot of visual separation. There's things going on in the background, things going on in the foreground. So there's a lot of interesting things. And hey, Field of Dreams is here over on the Twitter chat. Welcome. Field of Dreams, is there any news that I can share about when an event might be starting, or can I shout out your Twitter handle for people to give you a follow and maybe get news on what might be going on? I will say, if you don't have it already, make sure to link your Twitter in your Sandbox profile, so that way people can follow you there. Oh, you do have a website here linked. I'm going to share that. So here they've got Field of Dreams Twitter, or the Field of Dreams website, and there is a Twitter linked here, as well as a Discord and a YouTube. So check out their website, and that will have links to all the other things going on. This is the last day, right? The last day of what? There's a bunch of different things going on, Gem Twitch. So today was the last day of Alpha Season 6. But the Sandbox does not close when the Alpha Season is down. The Sandbox is a UGC platform. Anybody can create and publish on it. So today was the last day for Alpha Season 6, and for my event that I run with my community during Sandbox events, which is Mage Raids. So Alpha Season 6 closed, Mage Raids 5 closed, but the Sandbox is still open. It doesn't shut down unless, the internet dies. And for some reason, this is taking a long time to load. I don't know what's... We're gonna quit it and try launching it again. There is a little trick that I've found that sometimes if games are not loading when you click play from the website, sometimes if you load into another experience, then you can travel to, like, once the game's already up, you can travel into another experience. But we'll see what happens. And you know what? I think, was there an update on the game client? I think I saw that, so maybe that might actually be my issue here. Where is the client launcher? There is an update on the client, so maybe that's why this isn't loading. I'm actually going to just force this to quit right now and install that update. Should only take a minute. Usually there's an update like right at the beginning and right at the end of an alpha season, just because it'll like update some menus and stuff. Like once the alpha season is done, we don't need to see the alpha season menu, things like that. Field of Dreams says, hoping to roll out an event next week, if not sooner. Was going to have a giveaway to the first 100 Oxbar buyers. Okay, so yeah, that was the NFT that I was mentioning that people need in order to access the time trial event that is inside the game. So if you go to Field of Dreams profile there and go to assets and on sale, you can see there's a Hell Oxbar here. I might have been the first buyer. Probably the first buyer. I see a couple have sold. So we've got an axe here. It's uncommon with 5 power. And that will unlock the special area in the game here. All right, so that update finished. Let's go ahead and see if the game loads now. It was probably because my client was not up to date that it was not loading. All right, let's see. Validating files. Until someone presses the red button, the sandbox will run, says ADJJ. Yep. Maybe even after the red button gets pressed. I don't know. That's the whole point with decentralization, right? We got GLTFs on IPSF, right? So people can still load the models. Only issue being that the game data is not on chain, so you'd have to figure out something else. But you could. I already know Sandbox assets work on Cyber. We've seen that avatars can be loaded in Flick Play. There's it at least used to be called OVR. I'm not sure if it's still called Over or not, but there's another app, kind of like Flick Play, that would load Sandbox assets. So there's already multiple other game spaces that can load the GLTF 3D files from Sandbox assets and avatars into their own game space. And that's actually one of the things that I want to do with Wizzyverse stuff is I want to spend time as I work on Wizzy stuff in the sandbox and Wizzy stuff for, like, say, over other side and other game spaces. How can I build tools that help other builders too? So, the things that I'm able to discover that I'm able to do with it are things that I would like to provide to the wider community to help decentralize, our game creation and game playing experience. So it seems like this isn't loading right now. Well, I don't know what's up with at the moment. This is another thing that we could try out on Saturday. Let me see. Let me see if the log tells me anything. TSB Gaming. One second here. Sandbox log, player log. There you go. Let's see, are there any errors being thrown right now? I'm not seeing any particular errors at the moment. So your unsupported codec opus found in audio track 0. That shouldn't be an issue. Unless, Field of Dreams, were you using the newer audio? As long as you didn't change any of the audio, there shouldn't be any issues. Because, I mean, I've played the whole game before. Can't change public status of a logic game asset. That's a new one. I'm not sure what that means. Using fallback game mode because no game mode with the ID -1 was found. I don't know what that means. All right, so I guess I don't want to keep people waiting here. Plus, we're at the past the end of stream time, so we're gonna try playing this Saturday. But before Saturday, I'm gonna try some troubleshooting and see if we can figure out why it's not loading. And then hopefully we can get it up and going for Saturday. Give it I did put the link in the chat, so give it a try if you want. And maybe it'll cooperate for you when it's not cooperating for me. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Play Game for Fun says, is it possible to see the final battle pass points from the season? I think the whole season menu is down. So it's not something that I have access to. Like if you go to events, oh, I got that orange, or not orange, magenta flash. You know what? I'll try the thing that I suggested of trying to load into a different experience and then jumping over. But we'll do that here in a second. We'll see what happens when I get into here. So let's see, past events. Yeah, the season doesn't even show up in the past events here. So I don't see anything like that. Maybe check with Panda. Maybe there might be some sort of announcement related to it. All right, let's see if I can teleport over to Hell Oxbar here. Let's see. It's not on the events page. Schrodinger's season. Wait, is it like where did you get? Did you like go direct to the URL or something? I don't have the URL saved, so I'm not sure where I would find it. Of course, you can't see my screen right now. I forgot to switch it back. Let's see. Where is Stillwater? They are at... They're just to the left of The Walking Dead. Here's this it? I think this is it. Nope, that's survival snowboarding. Oh, a little bit more this way. Here it is. All right, we're going to try traveling. See if that works. It both occurred and didn't occur at the same time. Something like that. It is single player, so I'm not sure why it's trying to match make, but there we go. Hey, there we go. My trick worked. I mentioned this trick like at the beginning of the stream, and then I forgot to try it. So sometimes if a game is not loading, get into an experience that does load, and then try traveling from the map and see if it'll let you in there. So there was a lot of work put into the foreground and background going on here in this 2.5D world, as well as like audio effects. So it's a pretty immersive sound experience. So I'm going to turn it up nice and loud. So you can see we can we got a little bit of play back and forth here, not too much, and then we can move left and right. So we're gonna talk to Ivar. Well, look what the wolf dragged in. You look like you haven't slept in days. Ivar, Hovnir, you old dog. Still a lot of bite left in this old dog, Drenger. I'll make sure to hide my ankles. Skull. Were you able to accomplish what you needed to? We were. A plan for a new axe, the Helloxbar. Let me know if I can help Hovnir. In the meantime, your Fadir eagerly awaits your arrival. Skål, Ivar. The Skulloos will sing of this day. We got a nice waterfall. Just a lot of pretty decorations going on here. So this is the training grounds. You can see I can get through because I do have the item, but I'm not going to show you what's there. You got to go get the item for yourself. Oh, this is new. This was not like this last time I played. You made changes. All right, so we can see that that bug happens a little bit. There's no floor. There we go. That's back. Got some pretty immersive audio going on here. I'm going to slow it down. My son, the world traveler, has returned. Badir, I do miss the smell of land. It is good to have you back. Were you and Soder able to devise a new weapon? Soder's a valuable asset. Together we designed the Helloxbar. Do we have the resources to build this Helloxbar? I will meet with Hagar and go over the plan. Skuldrunger, I know Hagar is eager to begin building. Meet him in his blacksmith, and together you will forge a lasting legacy. We will warm ourselves with a drink at sunset. What about the event in this game? So as Field of Dreams is... so you can't see what Field of Dreams is saying because they're on Twitter. If you're in the Twitter chat, you'd be able to see it. So I would suggest following them on Twitter. They were saying that hopefully sometime in the next week they'll get started up with an event. But you'll need to purchase the pickaxe that goes with this. Or not pickaxe, it's just axe. Good to see you, Holvenir. To what do I owe this honor? I have plans for a new axe. Let me see. Iron ore, beard, wood handle, and what seems to be a rune set in the head. Am I reading that right? It will add striking power to each hit. Can you build it? Does a Saxon quiver in fear at the sound of a Viking horn? Let's start with the stone beard. There should still be iron ore left in the mine. Rarely do I see him outside that stone cage of mine. Truly a battle-hardened warrior, I will meet him there. I think I skipped a line. Once you have collected it, all meet me at the forge. Metaverse Street Journal asks if I wonder if this is modeled on Kattegat. I'm not familiar with that. We're building a new axe. This will be a place to start. I just finished sharpening the pick 2. Do you remember your way around Holvenir? You'll come back to me, I hope. Get the pickaxe. And... now we can start gathering some ore. Let's see if I remember where everything is. The mine is a little bit mazy. We got the... There we go. If you wait just like a couple seconds, the train pops in pretty quickly. Ooh. Including Bjorn Ironside and Ivar the Boneless. Oh, city where all the Vikings were from. This is the Viking capital. Home of Ragnar and his kids and others. Maybe. That would be a question for Field of Dreams. Did I put the website URL in the chat? I think I did. That has the link to his Twitter. Ooh, I accidentally went back. Okay, I know I don't want to go in this door yet because that's the exit. I know that much. I do get turned around in here a lot though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It did the teleportation thing. Okay. So, Field of Dreams. We gotta figure out why I teleported over here. There's been some updates to the game client lately that have made teleporting very, very picky. That if you teleport into a certain area close enough to blocks, it will like teleport you up. So I accidentally skipped way ahead. So we'll just have to take a look at why that specific one's happening. All right. So anyway, you can check this game out for yourself. The teleporting up may or may not happen to you, but the event for this should be starting pretty soon. We're gonna figure out. Oh, hit respawn. Will that work? I think it's gonna send me right back here if I do that. Did it? Yeah. So it's because because this is now the new spawn point. That's why it happens. It's a personal pet peeve not having a 360-degree point of view. I mean, it depends on the game. I like 2D platformers and 2.5D platformers. I like a good mix. My thing is I like being able to jump around. If I can jump, I'm happy. That's why I like, Plinko, like it's okay, but it's not really my thing. I like being able to run around and jump. That's really what gets me going. Oddly enough, I do like Tetris a lot. There's no jumping in Tetris, but I make an exception for Tetris. Anyway, we're gonna try to figure out why this particular teleport's acting up, and hopefully we'll get that all sorted. Maybe we'll try this again on Saturday. All right. Thanks everybody. Wow, I can't talk anymore. Just mouth is not working. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Make sure that well, you don't have to make sure, but I would greatly appreciate it if you checked out Wizzyverse.com. We have got the pre-sale mint starting Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then we've got the public sale starting on Saturday, which will be during this Saturday stream. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. If you celebrate that, eat lots of turkey, drive safely, have fun with your family, try not to get into too many fights, and I'll see you on the weekend. Let's see if there's anybody that we can raid. Is there anybody online right now? Anybody doing anything interesting? It doesn't look like anybody I am following is online right now. Is there anybody playing the sandbox? Looks like it might be just us. All right, well, nobody to raid then. Try not to get into unhappy noises. That's right, exactly that. Vich Kuma is making a 2D platformer for the Game Jam. Great. I look forward to playing that. All right. Well, I will see you all next time. Have a great holiday, and peace out.